You're up.
Up and running.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. We are doing a live stream here of the YouTubers Plus gaming group. We decided to have a little practice session, and I decided we're going to go ahead and live stream it. So if anyone out there wants to come and join and watch our players go through a little side adventure as we practice and make sure we're ready for next week's game session. So without further ado, we've got, oh, what happened to Dog? He's left us, gone. We got Stratomatic Delaware, we've got Herb, we got Dylan Dew, and we got Dog Sidious. Hopefully he'll make it back in here. Let me make sure that we don't have an issue with anything with him. Let me get up my email here just to make sure. All right, hopefully here he comes. Is he coming back? Oh, there he is. There he is. All right.
Right.
All right, so you've been hired by the town of Waterdeep to investigate a cavern that has been mysteriously showed up near the edge of the sea. Strange tales have always been talked about this cavern. And so the town of Waterdeep has sent you in there to investigate and find out what is going on. You climb your way through. It's very hard to get into this cavern. You have to climb your way through several large avalanches that had happened there on the coast. As you weave your way through the rocks, you find your way into the darkness beyond, where it finally levels out into a cavernous area. Before you see a hallway that goes down, crumbling rocks on the other side, but you do see a passageway that leads off to the north.
Hey guys,
Do we want stealth or strength in front, guys?
I'm just letting you guys know. I know it's dark, but I can see a little passageway up ahead.
I have dark vision, so I should probably go up front and be stealthy.
Sounds great.
Let's try stealth.
You guys cool with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move up in front of the party here.
Move on up.
All right, let's move on.
One square at a time.
So
put myself, I guess, right about here. Is that fine, Jester?
it's great. Let's just think about
The squares.
Well, no, I don't care about that. The only time you have to worry about squares is when we're actually in combat. Okay, if we're just moving around randomly or whatever, that's fine. You don't move 30 feet and wait. Okay, but what we do have to worry about is who can see in the dark and who can't see in the dark.
Right.
So I can see up to 60 feet.
Well, I can see also. Perhaps I should make sure we're protected in the rear.
Then I will follow Dog.
And I will be third.
I am last.
So everyone has dark vision then?
No,
No, I do.
Quillison does not.
Okay, so how are you seeing in the dark?
Or like why? I think because I'm a half elf.
No, I think
Dog,
he's
I
Or a
know.
ranger.
You've got dark vision. Herb's got dark vision. Chris has got dark vision, but Dylan doesn't have dark vision, which means he can't see in the dark. So it's like if I turn the lights out in my room, I can't see anything. He can't see anything. So you have to use some kind of a torch or something like that.
I have 10 torches, and I guess I'm going to equip one.
Okay, so
my eyes.
very good.
Very
There
well.
we go. Very good. Herb, man,
Yes.
Herb coming to town to play tonight. Look at him go.
Gotta shield my eyes from that thing.
If you've got dark vision, it shouldn't be that bad.
I was just surprised by it.
Dog Sidious, what you see before you is a cavern opens up into a medium-sized room, rough rubble on the side walls, rubble on the ground, a few spider webs, very small in size. You see little insects crawling around on the ground. On the far side, you see a passageway that leads off up to the north.
Which way are the insects moving?
They're just randomly ignoring you.
Okay.
You see a few worms down on the ground. You see a beetle or here or there.
Yes, we'll cautiously move, try to head towards that passageway there.
All right.
I guess I'm, kind of on alert for possible traps or something. I don't know, or maybe I gotta make a check or something, but I'm gonna move up to the spot here. Are you guys coming?
Yes, I'm waiting on.
Gotcha.
Come on, character, where you at? No, doggone it. My map moved instead of my
That's all right.
character.
That's all right.
There we go. Okay, I grabbed it finally.
We're just practicing again. Bubba Husky's in the chat for us. He's checking us out. Appreciate Bubba Husky coming. So here's one thing to always keep in mind is the DM understands that the players are always being cautiously moving forward. You don't need to tell the DM that I'm moving forward cautiously and I'm making sure that every step I take is,
Thank God.
Every step I take.
Every step you take.
I don't want to have to go through that.
Yeah.
Playing with my yo-yo as I walk.
You will see, for an example here in just a moment.
Is that your yo-yo?
You see the passageway opens up, goes off to the left and also off to the right. Way off to the left side, you see a faint glimmer of light.
Heading left. I'm going left. I always go left.
All right. As you go around the corner to the left, I need you to roll me a perception check.
Absolutely.
I want to see where the right leads.
What? Where in that, like? You gotta be kidding me. I forgot where I frickin' put it. No, it's a skill, derp. Sorry.
In front of you, Dog City, is a bunch of loose rocks and stuff. They seem to make an outline of a shape. So you stop, you bend down on your knees, and you push away some of the rock just slightly. You see a metallic claw shape on the ground. You recognize it as a bear trap, sitting there hidden in the dark.
It's basically ready to, it's ready to snap basically, or
correct.
Can I like pull my staff out and snap it so one of us doesn't step in it, or?
What are you doing, Hemtag?
Okay. Again, we're just having a good time doing some practice sessions here. We're checking some things out here.
I guess, why is there a trap here also?
As we're talking about things, don't ask me what you do. Just tell me what you do. Don't
I'm going to grab my, I guess I'll grab my staff out or something nearby, I guess, and spring the trap, if you will.
Okay. The other party members, you hear this king as a metal trap goes off and echoes down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
I turn around and I say, Quillisim, are you Ulrich, what are you doing up here?
What is that? What was that noise?
Where is Quillisim? I thought he was behind us.
I am right here.
He's right there. He's right in front of me.
I'm right here.
Behind you.
So what do you need me to do?
Nothing. I am going to be checking the passage down to the northeast to the right to see if there is anything close that seems worthy of discovery.
I'm right behind you.
All right. Give me a perception check as you head down that passageway.
Gotcha.
Perception check.
All right.
Do I do that?
I'll tell you what.
Nope, move back. Hard ham tag. I was actually
Okay.
drawing you on the screen there.
I got you.
You also see hidden in the rocks another metallic object. You quickly recognize it's a bear trap.
I smack my shield down into it to set it.
Okay? You set it off. It's clangs shut with a metal, with a mighty ring echoing down the hallway.
This trap may come in handy later. Is it attached to anything?
It does not seem to be.
I'm just going to carry it on my shield.
Yeah, we could probably reuse it. Yes, I agree.
Mhm. Continuing down the passageway.
Right behind you, sir.
Yeah, we have a map of this, Bubba. But, you know, we don't see until we discover the area, basically.
Dog, you coming?
As you start making your way further and further down this
It's
passageway
going
to the
left, but you guys decided to go right. So, okay. I guess I'm on my way with you.
Ulrich, why don't you follow Dog and see what you can find in that direction?
Yeah, we could kill two birds with kill two birds with one stone because you're both. You are. Let's see here, Dog. You
I'm
are.
not gonna. I mean, yeah, we can go right, fellas. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter left or right, but I just any maze I do, pretty much any game, I always go left, and you know, I just follow the left.
That's perfectly fine as long as you're not doing it by yourself. That's perfectly fine. We can do two because we got power and
That's
magic.
why I was kind of going this way.
That's cool. Go ahead. Don't go too fast.
Yep.
You should know the #1 rule for
Is
all
don't split up.
parties is don't split up in the den of evil.
We can always run.
It never ends up well.
We can always run.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta pull. I didn't know you. Okay, I didn't see this part of the map up here where you guys went.
So
So
the second reason it's not usually advisable to split up is because it's a lot of extra work where the DM has to control 2 different places at the same time and it can slow down the game. He said,
all right. Well, let's just we'll go this way with these guys on.
No,
That's
you
cool.
started left. We'll come with you.
Okay.
Yeah,
You started
we
left,
can.
we'll
Well-
come with you.
let's time out.
I don't want to have a big argument about left or right. You know, it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
I was giving you
I
my
was
reason.
just
why.
going to say to the people going to the northeast, which is Harntag and Quilisim, as you proceed down this passageway, you notice that the webbing of spiders starts to get thicker and thicker and thicker. They suddenly start covering the walls and the floor.
Okay, so I think that the
Your
spider.
fire spell ready.
Yeah, well, I've got my fire spell ready, handy already, but
Or ice or something.
oh, I've got my fire spell. That's not a problem. But I think we need to go back and regroup with the others and let this. We'll attack the spider layer together. I think that's a more wiser decision.
I agree. Lead on. I'll cover our retreat.
Okay, so here we go.
All right.
One moment.
Give hang on, as you guys leave the area, give me a if somebody's got somebody in the room with them that's on the phone, they need to go because it's echoing.
Okay, I apologize that
I mean, I got somebody calling, you know, but
Give me an inside check would not. Give me. I guess it's going to be perception again. So Harntag and Quilisim, as you start backing down the hallway, give me another perception check.
check is control.
Okay.
One moment.
You head down the hallway and head back where you had come from.
Ooh.
I've got a great one. Da-da-da-da. Check that
Okay,
out.
but okay, was that your new?
Yes.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. As
So
you
what did
start as you start heading back down the passageway where you just came from, up echoing up from where you were headed towards, you hear some little clicking noises. You hear the scattering of little feet on the walls.
Okay, we need to regroup as soon as possible because I think we have triggered their webbing and they're coming.
Let's go.
As soon as you get down to about the spot you're at, the spider webs kind of dissipate at that point.
Mhm.
So you don't feel as threatened now that you're not headed into their lair. Let's put it that way.
Hey,
Okay.
Ulrich, why did you move back to the passageway where you were?
I have a view of all three passageways.
Okay, he's just being strategic.
Very good.
Okay,
And,
so
and also so you guys can pass me and I cover the rear.
exactly. So that's what I was getting ready to do. So I'm continuing to move here,
Yep.
and I'm going to stay there and let you pass me. So I will be still third, and there we go. So that's our. So now you can bring up the rear.
As you travel down the cavern passageway, it slowly narrows till it's just 5 feet wide. Up ahead, you see a faint light coming from the entrance, but it's got a touch of a green tint to it. As you stand at the opening, you see a room about 15 feet by 15 feet, and the ceiling is dome-shaped, about 20 feet high. On the far side, oops, let me give you vision here. No, you actually can't see because you're not actually at the entrance. So up in front of you, you see light coming from, just a faint hint of light coming from an opening down the passageway. It's
Step
green.
up there, Doug. There you go.
All right, moving in.
What do you see, dog?
Yep.
As you stand in the opening,
Go ahead, sorry.
that's all right. As you stand at the opening, you see a room about 15 feet by 15 feet. The ceiling is dome-shaped, about 20 feet high. On the far side, you see the motion of glimmering water as small droplets from the ceiling gently fall into it. Surrounding the water is hundreds of little moss flowers, glowing ever so slightly green. They are giving off the slightest green tint that you feel in the room. Alone they would do nothing, but the thousands that amass in front of you fill the room with this green, shadowy light. Moss covers the walls and ceiling in large clumps, and you see small bugs flattering their wings around as they fly around the room, totally ignoring your presence.
So I can,
Does all of this indicate anything to you that might be here or a cause for this room?
that's what I'm wondering. Can I, yeah, I'm gonna move in. Can I check the room? I'll be the,
You said there's water flowing into it, correct?
yeah.
Far wall?
I almost I want to check this area right here.
Well, go ahead. Go
Again,
ahead.
that's okay.
Sure, go in if you're going to search around. That's fine.
what
We're searching the room.
Sure.
That's your daughter. Needing you back.
Can
Go
we
ahead
test
and-
this water, take a sample of it?
Okay.
Is it-
As you start investigating the
Go
room,
upstairs.
Or the plants, excuse me.
you kind of, as you enter into the room, some of the light of the plants slowly fades just ever so slightly as some of them close, afraid of the shadow you're casting on them. The water looks just like a regular
I'm busy.
puddle of water, which is filling slowly, very slowly filling the room as every minute or so a little drop from the ceiling lands into it and just sends ripples. It only seems to be, a quarter of an inch deep. If the rest of you or all of you can give me a perception check.
Look at that.
Oh, crap. What the hell?
Finally, someone that has a good one.
All right, perception. Perception.
Wasn't holding
Quillisim.
down the button.
Perception. Aldrich and perception.
I did already.
I know. I'm just looking at what you had rolled. I'm just looking at what you had rolled. So.
Yeah, Dogga is the only good one.
All right. I'm going to slide a couple characters out of the way for just a second here because you're covering up my little button I need. I have to think about that. So as you're checking things out and looking and investigating the room, a big glob of green goo falls from the ceiling. It tries to land on Hamtag, sorry. Keep calling him Hamtag, but he quickly dodges out of the way. The same goes for Dog Sidious. But, unfortunately...
That's close in.
I'm sorry, Quillisim. Unfortunately for Quillisim, he has a green glob of goo land on him, and we need to roll initiative. All right, Dog Sidious, what do you wish to do?
I'm going to attack. I guess I'm too close really with my bow, so I'll use my longsword. Are these enemies here? Is this what these G's are?
Yeah.
The goop?
Yeah. Let me just... there's actually one on Quillisim, the other one...
I was going to say, you going to attack me?
No, I'm not going to attack you.
The other one had missed, and it just kind of, as it lands on the solid ground, it just kind of...
I need a spell to probably get it off him. But, yeah, I'll attack this one here in front of me. That's
Sure.
what you gonna click. Hope that targeted it. Longsword.
Nope, I didn't see a target.
It's not in the, oh, is it in the combat tracker?
I'm in the combat tracker, and I don't see it targeted.
I'm doing the control and the
Combat
right
tracker.
click on the mouse or
Oops,
left
you
click
know
on the
what-
mouse.
Oh, you know what might help is... There we go. Try it now. Sorry, my bad.
Right.
All right, the one right here in front of me, right? That guy there, it's lit up, so it should be good to go. Anyway, I missed anyway. But for some reason I'm still not. I guess I could have. I don't know if I could have dropped the. Let me try this real quick. Don't count this roll, but because you told me before I could drop it right on the enemy.
On the enemy's head, yep.
That still didn't do it. I'm not doing it correctly.
So you got to control and hold it, and then left mouse click it to target it. Make sure it's the left mouse click.
Yep, control and left click the mouse.
Close your window. I'm going to resend it to you. So close your window, and I'm going to reshare, and you should get it here in a second.
Close the whole map of the cavern?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Just him. Just him. Not everyone. Just him.
Oh, okay.
See if you can target it now.
Okay, yeah, now it looks a little better. It got like a little arrow there, so. All right, I'll try the attack with the longsword. Still a miss with a 5, so. More than likely.
You still didn't target it, though.
Oh. Well, no, I'm doing the same thing I've been doing. Control and left click on the mouse.
Control, hold, and then as the control is being held down, left click on the mouse.
Yeah, even when you move that, you can see I'm targeted on it.
Yeah, I see
No, I'm
that.
not.
I'm just hang on. Maybe is there?
Control and left click on the mouse. I should be targeted.
Yep. There might be. Let me. I'm actually going to delete all non-friendly. All right, let me re-add. I'm wondering if delete. Let me delete this, and let me delete this. All right.
It's only a 1 in 400 chance that I would roll 2 5s in a row.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
Hey, you get free swings. That's all that counts.
All right.
So this would be like a 1 in 8,000 chance if I get another 5.
Ugh.
Let's remove this. Delete token. Okay. Now, let me slide these guys in. It might have been actually my fault. I know, crazy. All right, go back there. All right, now see if you can target it. Oh, hang on. Let me.
The green slime number 3 that's in front of me.
All right.
Right.
Do you have it targeted?
I should know.
Yep. Shows it now. Yep, you're good.
Okay. Attack with the longsword. A little better. And damage with the longsword.
Unholy Jinx, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining us tonight. Just doing a little practice here with our regular group. We thought we'd get a little bonus session going. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. So yeah, you just come down with your sword and slice it in half, and it just kind of just turns into a big pile of jelly.
Lime,
Maybe we'll have toast later.
lime jelly.
Actually, these guys had rolled.
I've got my quarterstaff ready.
All right, it's going to be ham tag. Sorry, because I had to re-add the monsters. I wanted to make sure I didn't change the initiative order on everyone. Sorry about that.
How do we get this sludge off Tiny Quillisim? I say as I attack Green Slime 1.
Hey, Dylan, you got a fan in the chat.
Hey, cool.
Looks like your son has stopped by to say hello.
My son?
Oh no, I guess I'd say hi to my dad, so I guess it could be your son or daughter.
Oh, okay. It's probably Elizabeth.
Unholy Jinx, so whatever. You have missed slime. All right, monster number 1. It moves forward about 2 inches. Next, slime 2, same thing. Slime 3, which is actually, slime 2 is actually on Quillisim.
Yep.
So Quillisim, I need you to make a save as this blob is covering you in slime. A dexterity save to try and avoid as much contact with it as you can. No, you have failed, and you will take damage. The slime is damaging.
I have my torch.
I'm going to slide you over a little bit so I can actually target you. All right, now roll damage. All right.
Wounded.
So you can tell everyone else doesn't have slime on them. These creatures do not move. They're not meant to move. All right, Quillisim.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Okay. I don't know how to get that bloody thing off of.
Shake like a dog.
I've only got so it only took It took 3 points of damage. Let me heal again. Let me heal myself.
How do you plan on healing yourself?
That would be. I want to make a wisdom medicine check. And how do I, let's see, that would be, I want to do the medical trait, the thing that I have in my back pocket at all times. And so that is.
If you use it now,
Mhm.
you can't use it again until after you've taken a short or long rest.
Right, okay. How do I kill? So how do I kill that thing or get it off of me? Because I don't want to take damage to myself. So I just have to I have to just do these dexterity saves or whatever until I shake it off. Then, correct?
Yeah, you can try
Okay.
to try and see if you can get it off you. Try and pull it off you.
Okay. How do I? Is that just a strength? Yeah. I want to try and get it off me.
Okay. I run over to the wall and I slam my head into it. Just tell me what you do, then I'll tell
Okay.
you what I need from you.
Okay. So Quill
So you're
Sim
kind of
will-
got this
Well,
slimy
thing-
goop on you.
on my head. So I'm taking. I got a torch with one hand, and I'm taking the Quill Sim's taking his other hand, and he's grabbing it off of his hair and trying to see if he can put it in the fire.
All right, give me a strength check.
Strength check.
Can we help?
That's stealth. Hold on. Where's strength?
Main page.
No. I'm looking at in my
Oh.
thing, but I guess I didn't highlight that one. All right, I do know where it's at on my thing, but I was trying to see if I did it. I didn't have time to do a
Arturian
hotkey.
Hobbyist is in the chat. Thanks for joining us, guy. He says you guys are all YouTube all-stars right there. Arturian Hobbyist. Welcome. Thanks for joining us, my friend.
Hey, Jake. Hey, hobbyist.
Strength.
Hey, Jake. How you doing? Strength check.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Ooh,
But that's not a strength check. That is a strength save.
Well, that's a save.
Shit.
Other side of the page.
Here we go.
All right, you're kind of trying to grab it with one hand. It's just kind of, your hand kind of just slips through it. It's just not able to get a hold of it. Eldrick.
I take the quarterstaff and just kind of slash at it, the covering over his part that the quarterstaff can reach, is try to scrape it off in a swing, an upward swing to try to get it off. And target.
Excellent. Attack.
Let me see.
Swing true, my friend.
Let me see.
Let the mage do it. Good idea.
It's.
What you talking about, Ulrich?
I
What you
don't.
talking
One sec, guys. Sorry.
I can't differentiate between Quill Sam and the slime. Let me make it. It's kind of difficult to do.
Oh, yeah. Let me,
It's green
Pull them out a
slime
little
too,
bit.
and you
Try
can
that.
do it on
There it
the
is. Okay.
combat tracker.
yeah, I'm going to slide the slime over to the right there.
I think I just got him targeted.
Let's see. Target green slime 2. Yes, you do.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, swing that swing that staff.
Okay. Whoops. I don't.
So go to your actions,
Mm-hmm.
and then at the top, you're going to see quarterstaff. And to the right of that, you're going to see a die that says +4.
Yeah.
So
That's
just
the
take
die.
that die, left click it, and just drag it over and drop it right on top of green slime number 2. All right, you've hit. Good swing.
Not the hair.
And so that's let me see, 1d6. Huh? I'm not sure what I did. I put the die on top?
Nope, because it would have rolled it if you did.
Swing away again.
Oh. Okay.
Hey guys, I'm still here. I just have a company right now, so I'm gonna leave my emperor picture up right now. Okay.
Sure,
All right.
sure. That's still not damage there, Eldrick.
Okay.
So, if you you see next to your quarterstaff the dice that you would roll before, it says 1d6 plus 2.
Yes.
You're gonna
Yeah.
click on that and just hold your left mouse button down, and you'll see a die pop in on your hand. You see that?
Yes.
And just drag that and drop it on their head, or just drop it into the chat window, one or the other. Six damage. Nice.
Take that.
Knocks it completely off of Quilisim as it slumps down in the floor. I think Dog City's his turn.
Okie dokie.
Hamtag, you're on deck.
This green slime 2, that's like at half health, correct, guys?
I'm sorry? What?
Green slime number 2.
Green slime 1 is healthy.
Yeah, it's the only one that's healthy.
Okay. You guys are in my way. So I can, well, this guy's down, right? So, see, I can go like right up here and attack with my longsword.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stomp on that. Stomp
Yep.
on that green
Yep.
slime.
Hey, you know what? I almost forgot to target, but this time I didn't.
You
On
got
target
both of them
too.
targeted now.
Yeah, I do. And I remembered now how to undo that.
Ah.
Look at that. That's why it's practice, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's all practice.
Oh, come on. Look at that. 15. We got 19.
There we go.
Oh, you know what? I should roll for a damage. Oh, nice. Instant death. Look at that.
Instant death.
Made me with jelly.
Beautiful.
I told you guys to go left.
Good thing we had the half elves to deal with the slime.
Yes.
So after a few moments, you slam all of the creatures, and they just big puddles of green goo just kind of line the walls and the floor, and they stop moving.
Delicious.
Jello.
You see a passageway that leads to the north. Strange, this cavernous area is now, the walls have turned into actual brick and mortar.
Go ahead, leader. Dog.
We have spiders back the other way, dog. So
Keep
we
going,
know what awaits us there.
Bubba
All right,
Husky,
we're on our way.
Bubba Husky
folks.
suggests
North.
somebody eat the.
That's me.
Bubba
I
Husky
am
suggests
following
that
the left
somebody
wall.
eats the. All right.
You guys want to know why I always follow the left wall?
So as
Well,
you
'cause I'm not right. That's true, Kimmy, but
approach down into this room, You see on the left-hand side some more
Moving wrong.
water. On the right-hand side, you see some water. And on the right-hand side, you see a statue sitting there.
Ooh.
Kind of, this water is much deeper. And the ground is actually turned into like a dirt as opposed to rock now. The statue looks like it's about 3 feet tall, and it seems to be positioned on top of some rocks that someone actually must have carried and put there. They don't look natural at all. The statue looks like it's a elven lady, and surrounding the elven lady are these long tentacles that are surrounding her. They interweave in her legs and around her waist and through her arms, almost entrapping her within it. You also notice that as you gaze at this, the glimmering of reflection of light off of shiny surfaces. And you notice that there are what looks like some coins as well scattered around at the base of this idol and the rocks.
Well,
The statue looks elfin. Dog, do you recognize it in any way?
yeah, so I'm gonna check out the base, like you said, see if there's any writings or anything I can determine, because I do know Elvish, I guess.
All right, give me a history check.
History check.
Yep.
Probably one that I didn't bring down, but I'll throw it down here now.
She looks vaguely familiar. You're thinking that with your knowledge of elven history that maybe it was she looks vaguely familiar, but you're not really sure. But you do notice there seems to be some copper pieces down in the water and some silver pieces down in the water. Again, the water's about probably 2 or 3 feet down underneath where the rocks are that hold the statue.
Doug, can you, what, those things that are entangling her, can you describe that again?
It just looks like technical tentacles that are just coming up out of the ground and wrapping around her. They intertwine around her and just seem like they're trapping her.
They're entrapping her?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Dog, do you want to look at that then?
I got an idea. Is there any type of spell that you have or something that I don't know, or can you detect magic or anything of that type of thing? Maybe we can move the tentacles and see if like she's trapped by the tentacles or something. That's kind of what my concern is, if I go reaching in, those tentacles are going to grab me or something. Or if I go reaching in for a coin, that's my concern right now.
Now, before you guys do whatever you want, but I want to make it perfectly clear, this is what looks like a statue.
It's a statue, gotcha.
It's not like a real person. No.
Right, but it could be some sort of a treasure, an ancient artifact or something, possibly.
Yeah, absolutely, could be. Who knows what? I'm just saying, right. I don't want you to think it was a regular person. It is a statue. It's a statue of someone. It's, that what I already described is a statue of an elven lady.
I stepped over here and I reach my hand down to the water and cup some up and rinse it on my forehead.
Great. All right. It's fresh water, kind of cold. It's kind of refreshing. Kind of refreshing as well.
I'd like to. I don't know if I have any coins. If I had some coins, I'd put some in and offer some, because that's a elven statue. I have elf folks in my family line.
Yeah, if they're praying to this statue or what have you, then I'm not going to be taking any of its coins.
Then let us continue down this passageway to the north. What do you say?
I'm right behind you.
Coming along.
You see an opening that leads up to the north.
Sorry, fellas. Oh, gotta scroll down there. Moving up. Moving on up.
To the east side.
All right, we've got looks like room number 2 here. And there's something there in the upper northwest.
As you enter into this room, you notice again along the edge different rather large openings of water. And again, the ground that you're on is, as opposed to rock now, is more of dirt. And you can see across the way in this room in the water, something is floating and bobbing in the water.
Trash monster.
Bobbing along. Bobbing along. All right, heading up here to inspect it, my friends. I hope you're right behind me.
And with you.
Famous last words.
Don't forget, I'm only 135 pounds. I'm scrappy, but
I'm keeping an eye down the passageway, leaving the room.
Does it look like a trash monster?
What you see is the body of an elf.
Oh dear.
And it seems to be all bloated. This skin is just hanging on. It looks like it's been dead for quite some time. And the skin is now turned a blue color from the lack of being alive.
Yeah, it's decaying.
It does seem to be. It is. Hang on a second. I got to turn that off. You do see on it some equipment. You see that it seems to be, it had different, it's got clothes, it's got boots on, seems like it still has some of its equipment located on it.
And it's in water?
It's actually in very deep water at this point. It's now, you can't even see the bottom. You can only see maybe 5 or 6 feet down into the water, and you notice you don't see the bottom anymore. So the farther you go on north, the deeper the water continues to get.
Are we waiting for you to call turns for our action?
In that corner? Just in that corner?
No, as you entered the room,
That's
you noticed
right.
that water was deep as well.
just drag the body out.
Mm.
All right?
Yeah.
I'd like to feel around under it with my quarterstaff
Under
where the body was and what general water around this. Just kind of poke in and
All right, you
See
poke
that-
your quarterstaff in. You do not touch the bottom. It looks like maybe like open cavern of water.
Hmm.
You could jump in and see what's down there if you wanted.
That's what I'm thinking of, going for a little dive.
Well, I would prefer to drag this body in back up into here where it's dry and search the body first.
Yeah, it's what, yeah. Let's search the body, and then I'm willing to go for a dive and
Well.
see if there's anything down there.
You find a necklace on the body. It's got a holy symbol on it.
Can we move the body?
Yeah, the body's now on the ground. Do you not see the body on the ground?
Yeah, it's
No, I do. I just wanted to drag it like back here because you said there's water all the way around where the number 2 is.
That's not what I said.
Okay, I misunderstood you then.
Yeah, we just dragged. Yeah, we just left it. It's right there. We're inspecting it now. There's a necklace.
You
Okay. Okay.
have this area that's water. You have this area that's water. And you have this area that's water up here.
The shaded area.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I didn't understand. I didn't get that at first. Okay, gotcha.
You notice the elf has been dead for some time. His bloated body has got fine clothing on it. It also has some boots and some daggers that are tucked into his belt. There's a battle axe that's strapped to his back. He has a bag and some arrows and an amulet of Torm. One of the
Amulet of Torn, look at that.
You hear thunder coming from Hamtag as he looks at you and says, "Excuse me."
Okay, Hamtag, what's on your mind?
Grab the loot.
It was gas.
Okay.
okay.
Don't light any matches.
Yeah, well, my torch is already lit, so
Oh, dear.
so do we have I don't have detect magic. Do you have detect magic, Aldrich?
No.
Okay. So do you who wishes to take the necklace and the amulet or whatever it was?
I'll take a look at that amulet unless...
Amulet.
Just go ahead and take everything into your
Yeah,
pouch.
just put it in the
and let's
party
move along.
for now, I guess.
Well, we have
Might
to
give it away to somebody, find who his relatives were.
Ulrich can carry it.
Okay. Because I can't carry a lot of weight.
So, Eldrick is getting all this stuff?
I don't know if I can carry all of it. I was looking at the amulet.
Well, that's why I was asking, what did you
Okay.
want to carry?
Yeah, the amulet, because I those arrows mean nothing to me. I need bolts for my crossbow.
Okay. And so I'll take the necklace. I'll put the necklace in my equipment. And then
Well, that's whoa. There's an amulet. There's no necklace.
Oh, I thought you said a necklace.
No, there's an amulet. I was describing it as a necklace.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Okay, not a problem. And then who wants to carry the battle axe?
I walk over and I grab the daggers. These will come in handy.
That is gonna be H. Okay.
I look at the battle
any-
axe and I say, "What's that?" Oh,
Battle axe. Is anyone gonna grab it or just leave it?
I can't use a battle axe, so I mean
Okay.
that's why I need one. I
So-
need one of the
If it's
dog or ham tag.
if it's not too heavy, we can carry it and maybe sell it.
Aldrich, are you taking?
If it's not too heavy, I'll give it a whirl. If it's too heavy, I'm gonna drop it. That and the amulet.
Unable to locate character for item equipment. What? How am I not able to do that?
I'm at 116.6 out of 225 with my weight limit.
All
Let's see. That's what I'm.
close. All right, so I'm just gonna give that. I'm just gonna put that all. Now let's see if that.
That's why we have to have either Hom or Dog. Those two are going to have to carry the heavy stuff.
What'd I miss? Anything?
I'm
Yes.
just trying to figure out how to get this stupid equipment assigned. So, distributed equipment. It keeps telling me that it's unable to locate character for item assignment. That's interesting.
Capitalize my H. Capitalize Ulrich's A.
No, because
Oh, wait.
if I
Oh,
unable to
okay, I
locate
got the
character.
dagger.
Did you grab him out of there, or
No, it just popped up.
Oh, maybe I do need to. Oh, that's kind of stupid. Let's try this now.
There you go. Yeah, gotta be
Oh
capitalized.
my God.
Oh well.
Now, I see it on the left, but I do not see it in my inventory at this point.
Well,
See, what-
he has to add it. He
Okay.
hasn't finished adding
I'm
it yet.
still adding them because
Okay.
the game wants to be a problem. Here we go.
Someone's got a big echo on.
All right, let's try that. All right. There we
All
go.
right.
Jace. So you see a passageway that heads off into the east.
Let's go this way.
Oh, there I am. Lead on.
All right, as you proceed down the hallway, to get about halfway down, you notice there is intricate designs of different things on the walls. So up to the north, and you see a portrait of a bear, and to the south, you see a portrait of a spider. That's why I've got a bear there and a spider. It's not actually a bear. It's not actually a spider. It's just to
Assembled.
remind you that there is a portrait on the wall.
Yes, it's a picture.
It is it's a carving on the wall of that creature.
Okay. Carving.
You also see one on the north of a horse, one on the south of a lion, one on the north that looks like an octopus, one to the south that is an etin, one to the north that's a dragon, and one to the south that's a beholder. And then the passageway continues on and looks like it veers off back to the south.
What do you see, dog?
Oh, sorry guys, this is muted. Hey, yeah, are there any, I don't know, devices, if you will, as I'm walking past these carvings? Anything out of the ordinary here? Anything, I want to inspect around this area, basically.
Okay. You spend several
See if there's
minutes
some sort
checking
of
out
puzzle or
the
something.
drawings, and they seem to be just normal inscriptions on the wall of different creatures. You don't find anything unusual or...
Okay, we're heading on. And now I'm going to start heading down the corridor south here.
I am right behind you, dog.
All right, buddy. Heading this way, and I would follow a left here into this. It looks like another. Absolutely. Let me get my map moved a hair here. Aha.
So as you start heading down the passageway to the left, to the right, you see it open up into... Hang on a second. You see several hallways that head down to the left. To the right side, you see what looks like a blue figure laying on the ground.
Figure. Another statue?
No,
No.
this seems to be. It
It's like
seems to
some
be. It looks like basically for us, it looks like a thick porridge. As you approach a little closer and get a better view, it looks like whatever creature this was made of water, but it's like solidify or it's turning hard.
But it was like a water substance before.
Yes, it looks like a water substance before. Yes.
Does it have clothes or is
Lines
it?
at the ready, fellas.
You don't see any clothes. You don't see any weapons. You don't see anything. If there was
I
clothes or
wonder what
weapons,
is down these 4 hallways.
I'm sorry, Herb, I couldn't hear you.
That wasn't me.
Oh, sorry.
I wonder what is down these 4 hallways here.
You see a passageway that continues down back to the west. About halfway down each passageway, you see some integral, looks like drawing on the floor.
Drawing on the floor.
As you approach next to it, you see basically very close to what's on the floor there. It seems to be an outer ring of, again, carved into the stone. And it has a center ring and then an outer ring. And on the outer ring, there is a bear, a horse, an octopus, a dragon, a spider, a lion, an enton, and a beholder. And in the center ring, you see what looks like an arrow that points. The one that you are standing at is actually pointing at a beholder.
Okay, so can
Look at this little thing.
okay.
It looks
You
like
also
it has
see-
the symbols from the hall, and the arrow is pointing towards one of them.
Yes, I see that. I think let's go back and check out those the statues along the wall to see if they are able to be moved.
You also notice in the hallway seems to be scorched with burn marks.
Okay, so one more time, let me come back here. What is this got the emblem of?
The center stone is pointing at a beholder.
Beholder. Okay,
Yes.
so now I'm going
But
to
there are, and the one that Hamtag is at is pointing at a spider.
Spider.
But you notice that both of the locations on the ground are identical. So, for example, I will draw kind of over here. Here's a circle. You would have like the spider, and you would have the horse, and then you would have the octopus, and you would have the dragon, and you would have the bear, and then the lion, the eton, and the beholder. But I'm not doing a very good job of drawing all this out. And you would have the center ring, and it would be pointing in the general direction of whatever object it was pointing towards.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So, does the am I able to move the beholder from its position from the wall?
The position of the beholder, the carving in the wall. Are you able to move the carving in the
Carving.
wall? No, you are not able to move the carving in the wall.
Okay. Can I
What does
feel?
it all mean?
I'm sorry?
I wonder what it all could mean. What do you think, Willisim?
Well, I'm thinking that it's a puzzle that we have to solve, and that we have to get something from whatever the representatives are of each thing that it's pointing to, of each section has to deal with every one of those things that it has to deal with. So there's somehow they got to be either matched up or something. That's what I'm thinking.
See, dog, I'm going up to see what the rest are doing. You want to come? You're going to stay here.
Willisim,
Yes.
see if you think this might make sense. Perhaps the elven lady was trapped by a beholder. Perhaps the spiders that you and I nearly encountered. Do we need pieces from things in this place?
Okay. So you don't think I was wondering to know if we should search these like the beholder that's in front of me. I was just wondering if do you think there's anything that's surrounding that might have a trigger or something that we could use?
I do not know. It is beyond my thinking.
I'd like to search this object, the headed thing that's got spikes around it or whatever.
Beholder.
The beholder, yes. I'd like to look around it and search it.
These are not objects. They're carvings on the wall.
Carvings.
Carvings
Okay.
on the wall of a. Okay.
Okay.
The objects here, this beholder that I moved, are not
Yes.
there. Okay.
Okay.
They
Okay.
are just there as a reference, so you
Reference.
remember that this spot that Quillisim is looking at, if he's looking south,
Yes.
he's looking at a beholder. If he
Okay.
looks north, he's looking at a dragon.
Dragon.
That's
Okay.
all those are for. They're not
Okay.
there. They are just references.
Reference.
So I don't need to keep going. Well, this is a bear. This
Okay,
is
gotcha,
a
gotcha,
horse.
Okay,
This is
gotcha,
an
gotcha.
octopus.
Okay,
This is
that's
a
cool.
dragon.
Okay. All right. So then, yeah, let's, so you think we need to go back to that statue, dog?
No, it's got to be here somewhere. What are the other two symbols?
Okay,
in
let's
the
go
other
look.
two alleys?
Let's go look.
Hollow.
Whoops, I'm sorry, I moved the wrong person.
That's a spider. I went in there.
Okay. And we know what the second one is, so let's walk.
So after you check the four, one's pointing at the spider, one's pointing at the dragon, one's pointing at the lion. So it goes, let's see, I'll draw it here. So this one was pointing at the spider, right? Is that what I said? Spider?
The first one was spider,
All
top.
right, so I'll put an S. And this
Okay.
one was pointing at the
The
beholder.
The beholder, yes.
So I'll put a B in this hallway there. All right. Then this one is pointing at the lion.
Yep.
The third
And
one's a
then-
lion.
And then this one is pointing at
Dragon, you said, I
the
think.
dragon.
Gotcha.
And you notice that the centerpiece is not connected to the. If we look at the centerpiece over here in my little drawing, it's not connected to the outer ring piece.
Outer ring piece.
You can kind of. I will. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I drag this over here. Can I? No, I gotta. Okay, hang on. I got an idea. You already have the stone floor, right? Okay, so if I take this here and then I release the token lock. And I was trying to see if I could make it a little bigger so you could see, but
Let me try and zoom in.
it's not exactly, but you get the general gist of it, what's happening. But it was as close as I could find online, and I didn't want to draw anything myself. But yeah, if you zoom in on your map, maybe.
Does the inner ring seem like it would move?
Absolutely.
I think we simply need to know which order to put these in.
Or what you want to deal with. It could be some sort of a calling.
I wonder if, since the first one is the spider and it is further down the hall, maybe that means something to the south of the hallway we came through, and the ones that are closer, maybe they're to the north of the hallway. So maybe this one here will be the first one on the south side of the hallway, the second one on the north side, the third one on the south side, and the fourth one on the north side. What do you think?
Let's go with that.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, the first one is already a spider, so what is the second one on the north side?
Okay, say again, please.
The first one on the south side is a spider, and that is already set. What is the second one on the north side?
Horse.
So perhaps we need to turn the pointer, turn the dial towards the horse instead of the beholder.
Okay, so who's going to be brave and do that?
I will do it. So, okay.
So you bend down, grab the stone, just rotate it around till it points at the horse. Let me change. Oops, I want the eraser here. So we'll erase that. We'll put horse down here.
Now, what is the third one on the south side?
Third one on the south side is a two-headed creature of some. He said it was an E. It started with an E.
Enten?
Enten, yep.
Well, here goes nothing. Turn it until it points towards the Enten and release.
You notice as you're standing there, you notice some heavy scorched marks, and also, covering the walls, the floor, everything.
Okay, I need somebody behind me who can heal me if this goes badly.
That would be Dog, wouldn't it? Dog's got that special shielding protection thing.
Ready?
And you're turning it to...
I am turning this one to the dragon. To the dragon and release.
Okay. So you have the spider, then you have the horse, then the Enten, then the dragon. All right.
Yes.
You also notice that looks like there are charred remains down the end of the hallway there.
Edge forward. Ever careful.
You also notice that there is a down here, right here, Oh, let me erase that so it makes it a little easier. I wish I could do like multiple colors. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way to do multiple colors. But there seems to be a large pillar here, and it seems to have all the different symbols, the heads of each of these creatures positioned on it. And you can definitely see the outer, most of the creatures have their mouths open, and it seems to be scorched with ash. And
I will move forward. Oh, I'm moving the pedestal thingy. You're gonna have to move me.
okay. So as you take a step forward, flames shoot out from this thing and completely engulf. Let's see, I get my pencil back. Down this hallway, down this hallway, down this hallway, down this hallway. You take 9 points of damage.
Oh.
What do you do? The flames are continuing.
Come
I
back.
fall backwards away from the flame.
Yeah, come back across.
When you come back across, the flames stop.
I'm going to take a healing potion.
All right.
How do I take the healing potion?
You would look at the potion, find out
Yep.
its stat line, which I think is going to be 2d6 plus something, I think.
4 plus 2 hit points.
Yep. So you want to roll 2d4 plus 2, and then we can remove that item from your inventory.
Okay.
Delete item.
Plus 2.
And I will delete it for you. There we go.
That
2d4 plus 2.
thought I did. All right. Let me do it again.
So pick left click on a 4-sider.
All right.
First
Right-click
thing before you do that, click on the
Yeah.
plus 2 button.
I did.
Okay.
It's
So
got
you got the
plus
plus.
2 lit on my screen.
All right.
And then I left click and right click to duplicate it.
So you should have 2, and then you just roll them out there just like I did. There you go.
There we go.
Oh wow, 4 hit points back. Not very good. Not a very good potion.
No, not a very good potion at all.
I think the potion was kind of stale.
I'm laying against the wall in my
Ah,
hallway.
hey Herb,
Dale.
I've
Yeah.
given you inspiration, man. You get inspiration.
Thank you, but man.
Hey guys, we're
Sure.
gonna go ahead and pause it right here. I know Herb's got to go, so
Yeah.
if we want to pick this up, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever, or if this is good enough, that's fine. I didn't want to keep you guys all night anyways. I just wanted to get us a little bit more practice. Much better. Okay, much better,
Oh, I think so, yes.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yes.
I think
Sorry,
there's-
guys. I have company, so yeah, but I'd be down for Monday or Tuesday practice with my friends. So
All right, see you, dog.
take care, guys.
Thanks.
Good. See you, dog.
All right, bye-bye.
So, I mean, if you guys want, if everyone's available Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, we could continue this little thing. If not, I think we've been practicing a little bit. We know where stuff is. We can get our attacks. We can get things a little bit faster. And I think that's good.
Herb, what do you think? How comfortable are you?
Moderately. The question I have, just general procedure when you're talking, I'm kind of waiting for Kirk to say, Herb, your turn or whatever.
There is no order.
Or should I just contribute conversation?
Yeah, there is no order.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Except
talking.
the,
Order only
Except-
comes in battle.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, when you look at that combat tracker, you can see what order it is. So other than that,
Yeah. Other than that, we're
And-
just
and if you-
interacting
if you
back
say-
as if we were the ones doing it.
If you say something and I don't catch it, or hey, I want to do this, and I don't reply back to you, just type in the chat, hey, I was looking at the wall or whatever. So maybe
Yeah.
I might catch it down there and go, oh, Herb was looking at the wall. Okay, all right. So
And also,
yeah, there's not really any. It's kind of I tell you. I narrate what happens, and then you react to it and tell me what you do from that. And then, if I need a check or a dice roll or whatever, then that's when we roll the dice. So,
and on the left,
If you have any ideas, or if you want to force a decision to move things along, you go right ahead and do that.
on the left, I see where those items were distributed, battle axe and whatnot, but I didn't see it on my inventory under treasure.
treasure is only going to be your gold pieces, right?
For right now, I'm showing in there. I have the scroll under treasure, but nothing else.
Under treasure.
Hey guys, I am going to jet. If you guys decide you want to practice Herb, Dylan, whoever, I am in with it. I will come on to help out with whatever practice you need, okay? But I'm going to go
Thank
ahead
you.
and jet.
thank
See
you.
ya, see ya, Strat. Thanks.
All right, thanks, IDJ. See you guys.
See ya.
All right, bye-bye.
You
Yeah,
should
me
not.
too.
You should not have that there. I don't know if you added that in yourself or whatever.
Okay, I think I might have. Okay.
Well, that
but
was from the last adventure.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because we got that
The scroll.
that
I
one
don't
creature,
remember.
that one creature's scroll that we couldn't read. It was in it was in their
It was
language.
a goblin. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, well that was a good test. I'm gonna motor on.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to call it, because I knew you wanted to
Yeah.
say go. But
Yeah.
you know how to get connected, right? And we get some more practice. So
Yeah.
I think we're doing better. Good job,
All right.
guys. We'll see you
Okay, good
guys
night.
later. Have a
Mhm.
good night.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Well, everybody in the live stream that came out, Bubba Husky, and Ben Hogan, and let's see who else showed up tonight. There was a few of us. Jake, Itarian Hobbyist, Unholy Jinx, Viper Dave. Thanks everyone for coming out and just supporting our guys doing some live streaming. So I appreciate that. Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We might get a practice session in on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, so be sure to subscribe to my channel. If we go live, you should get a notification. So thanks for coming out, guys. I appreciate it, and I think we're starting to get the hang of this this stuff here with the Fantasy Grounds, and I think more sessions we get on our belt, the better our adventure will be. So anyways, we'll call it for night, and hopefully we'll see you guys on Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Unless, of course, we get another practice session in. So, see you guys.